What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Coco here back with another banger for y'all boys. And today, gonna react to today. Online game subscriptions need to go by Burp Bauer K Chop. I'm pretty sure I chopped up your name, man. But if you guys enjoyed the top count, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, man. Help us out, man. Without further ado, man, let's hop right into it. Let's see what Bauer K Chop talking about, man. Let's get it.
In its pricing, I believe there's a reasonable discussion to be had about paying for online subscriptions. This isn't a recent problem we've had, but I think it has gone on for way too long. Nobody has really talked about this either. When I went to search this topic on YouTube, there actually wasn't as much on this topic as I thought there would be, and definitely not anything recent. I want to bring this discussion to life, and hopefully something can be done about it, although I am not sure what that could be. Let's dive into it. First, we have to cover the subscriptions before we get into why they shouldn't exist. We're going to focus on the big three, being Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, and Nintendo Switch Online. There are some specific advantages to each of these, like getting access to a handful of games each month without having to buy.
I argue this shit should have never existed in the first place. I think the PS3 and the Xbox 360 was the last thing, if I'm not mistaken, that had free online. But with the PS4, they started the online shit. And that's simply because I feel like we let them get away with it. You know, how do we let them get away with games we already paid for, then making for us pay for online? Like, I ain't get a PS4 until 2019, the year before the PS5 came out. Then 2 years later, got a PS5. So, but yeah, I had a PS3 back then. So, as I recall, that was free online, and I always argued against this. These are one of the major reasons why I moved to PC in the first place, because I'm not charged to play online for games I already own on top of Wi-Fi I already paid for. Dog. Like, I've been made multiple videos on this topic. Granted, they ain't hit the algorithm, but I've been speaking on this shit. Like, this is why I recommend moving to PC game, because these corporations not gonna change they motto, man. Like, I don't know. Until y'all gotta vote with y'all wallet on some of this shit, and this is one of the major.
Buy them. But overall, they are just something that you have to pay for to be able to play with other people online. Xbox started this off with Xbox Live in 2002, although I would argue it didn't really gain traction until the Xbox 360 came out in 2005. This was a $50 subscription service for 1 full year. The 360's competition, the PS3, was completely free for online access, but later on, Sony wanted the additional money that Microsoft was so selfishly getting that they weren't. With the release of the PS4 in late 2013, online access suddenly.
Oh, okay, so Xbox did start it first. Okay, I was tripping. Don't flame me in the comments. I ain't have it. When I had the 360, I didn't. I had all my games, but I wasn't playing multiplayer games back then. So my bad. I only had it for like a year.
Would be paid for by PlayStation players for $50 per year as well. Nintendo still offered free online services around this time, but then introduced their own online subscription when the Nintendo Switch came out in 2018. This is still $20 for a standard 1-year subscription. I had to mention that it is still this price because the other two companies got a little bit more greedy. Xbox now sells Game Pass subscriptions for various price ranges from $10 to $20 a month, or you can buy its most basic form of online access for $60 a year from third-party retailers. But if you don't go to the store for this, or you just can't find one, then you'll be paying $75 per year for the subscription through digital purchase. PlayStation, on the other hand, now charges a whopping $80 for its basic 1-year subscription. Some people.
That's a scam, bro. You gotta, and it's sad because if you buy a PS5 or a PS5 Pro, you have to include that, or you're gonna be paying $15 a month. 15 times 12, what's that? 15 times 10, 150, 165, 180 for a year. Come on now, the scam.
People may be saying this makes sense because of inflation, so let's dive deeper into these subscriptions. Let's start with the cheapest option, the Nintendo Switch. For $20 a year, you get very, very choppy, almost unplayable online access. You also get a library of super old classic games, cloud storage for saved data, and a smartphone app. At least it's only $20.
I never played online for the Switch, but if that's the case, man, y'all Nintendo boys, y'all strong for that, because I refuse to play for a mediocre service for that, boy. Hopefully the Switch 2 treats y'all better, but I argue the Switch 2 is a scam too. But that's a different video, though.
But for only more than double the price, you can get even more older games and an Animal Crossing game. I will just leave that to the side for now. Xbox is the next cheapest, and in my opinion, has the most bang for your buck, but I'm still very much against it. For the most basic subscription that you get online access, as well as access to a curated library of about 25 games. If you want to upgrade to Game Pass Ultimate, Microsoft will instead charge you $20 a month with no clear answer on how you can get a 1-year subscription. For those still thinking about
I
it,
knew I wasn't tweaking when I was looking for a 1-year subscription when I had an Xbox. I mean, I still got it, but I'm still subscribed to Game Pass. But I'm about to downgrade to PC Game Pass. Actually, the bill due tomorrow, I need to cancel that shit today. Cause I still play the PC Game Pass, so it's good for me. But I've had Ultimate, and because the Game Pass app has the most value out of all three, in my opinion. But yeah, $20 is crazy to be on internet. But from the value standpoint, it has way more games, way more to offer. You know what I'm saying? Day one releases, people bought it for COD, but I bought it, just to have like a whole library of games and I had to pay for it. And if I like the game, I bought it, for my library. So granted, even though, you shouldn't be paying for online in the first place, Game Pass out of all three of these, to me, has the most value. So
that's an astounding $240 a year. Now, this does give you access to hundreds of games, day one games, and other perks. But once you stop paying for it, you no longer have access to any of these games. You are essentially saving money from no longer buying games every year, but you also no longer own any. These games also rotate out, so you still have to buy the games that you like if they are no longer offered. This pass also gives these perks to your PC and its games. Lastly, we have PlayStation. With their most basic subscription, you can get online access, monthly games to download, and cloud storage for saved data. If you're looking for the premium package for the low price of $160 a year, you can get access to a catalog covering all PlayStation games from PS1 to PS5, access to game trials for select.
The PlayStation shit's so trash for how they make you offer you these games. Like, it was an article yesterday. I wish I would have found it myself, but only 4% or 5% of users, PlayStation premium users, think that it's valuable. That means 95% of people on PlayStation don't see value in the premium pass. That's bad. The most expensive tier of that has no value. With PlayStation and these greedy ass, I get it. You know what I'm saying? A business gonna do what they have to make money. I wasn't born yesterday. You know what I'm saying? As a business, you should want to make profit, but not at the cost of scamming your customers. That shit I don't agree with.
Select titles, and access to PS5 cloud streaming. The games offered are only around for as long as you pay for the service, so once again, you do not own any of these games. At least Sony and Microsoft are offering a decent amount of content for these subscriptions, but these prices are still absurd. To recap the lowest and highest prices, Nintendo offers a base subscription of $20 per year and a premium offer of $50 per year for an individual. Xbox's basic Game Pass is $60 to $75 per year, or the Ultimate Pass for $240 a year. And finally, PlayStation offers a base subscription of $80 per year, or a premium offer of $160 per year. Now that we know about subscriptions, why exactly do we have to pay for them to play online? I believe that there's really no reason here other than greed. Everybody has to pay for the console initially, which ranges from around $300 to $500. Then, everyone needs at least one game to play, which is around $70 on average for one game.
I hate that, man. I hate corporate greed, bro. I hate that. Like, I forgot what I was about to say, but it probably wasn't good, so that's crazy.
$90 when the Switch 2 comes in. Then, with their poorly designed controllers across the board getting stick drift, you're probably buying another controller or two at around $70 each. That's already around $500 to $700 per person, and that's if each person only buys one game, which is unreasonable to assume. Add in the subscription costs and a few more games, you're probably getting about $1,000 from each person per console. Then,
You at PC prices now, dog. That's why I'm a big advocate for PC. This is around a decent PC. Go on Amazon, get you a pre-built. Watch some YouTube videos on how to build one. Go on PC Part Picker, look at the compatibility list. Come on, dog. These PC prices. PC gaming is expensive, but we spending this amount of money on consoles with the online services, with the extra controllers. You know what I'm saying? With the $80 games. Because PlayStation gonna have the $80 games too. I know it's only Microsoft and Nintendo now, but if y'all don't think PlayStation finna follow the suit, y'all tripping. What are we talking about?
multiply that by the hundreds of millions of consoles that have sold. I really don't understand why we're still paying to play online. Then,
That's why I'm a big advocate for PC gaming, dog. That shit is crazy. Shit is diabolical.
there's all this bullshit too, which I believe is where they make most of their money. Then there's the games that I have complained about before on this channel. As I've said before, we pay full price for games that appear to be half finished a lot of the time, yet we are still paying additional money in a way just to play them online. It would make me feel a whole lot better if these games were half the price for being half finished, or, and I'm just spitballing here, maybe not make me pay to play these broken games online. I know there are many games.
Exactly. That's why I'm gonna keep advocating for PC, dog. All the dumb people that's tweet about the console war every day, all day, before you even brush your teeth, stay over there. I'm talking to the real gamers, you know what I'm saying, that's tired of getting scammed by these companies, that's afraid that you want to build a PC, but you scared for whatever reason. Don't be scared. It's hella people on Reddit, you know what I'm saying? It's hell, like I said before, hella YouTube tutorials, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of shit. I know it seems scary, but it's not. All you gotta do is do your research. If you're spending all this money, if you're able to do research on these consoles before you bought it, you know what I'm saying, before you made your definitive version, I'm pretty sure you do the same thing for a PC, guys. It's not that complicated, I promise you. I'm gonna keep it real on my channel. I don't know everybody else, but you want the best value for your money, go with PC. Do not get a PlayStation 6. Do not get a Nintendo Switch 2. Get in a PC game, whether that's Steam Deck, ROG Ally, Lenovo, or shit. The only reason I didn't say Xbox because they might have that hybrid. It might be a PC with Steam and shit, so you'll have all the games. But we'll wait and see. But if you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all take care, dog.